Hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. How you all doing tonight? Can everyone hear me okay? And hear the now that I've turned the game volume on, can you hear the game okay? So where we last left off, we defeated the paladins for Karlach, and before we could talk to everyone about Karlach, Raphael interrupted us. And I was thinking about it, and I think I want to talk to everyone about Karlach and Raphael. So I might reload because I did save right before fighting the paladins. So I wouldn't be redoing that much. Wrong game. So yeah, looking at it, it was just like 20 minutes, and most of that was Raphael talking to us. All right. All right, so we got Astarion upstairs. Let's go.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
I think that you're a lying liar.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike. Huh. I never was good at playing the coward. There is no beast here or in the hells I fear. Not with her ladyship's protection. Least of all, this dog. You'd do well to reconsider your alliance with this animal. She destroys all she touches. Useful in the blood war, frighteningly dangerous anywhere else. Rage all you want, Karlak. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you. She will bring you home in pieces. And your little friends will have to watch. Unless we feed you their eyeballs first.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
I'm gonna use an acid arrow.
That's right.
I will not know failure.
Time to kill. Let's find some prey.
Bye forever, pal. Close ranks. Something like this.
Leave no trace.
Let's push. Eh.
On my word.
Hi Steph. At the beginning of the stream, I think you weren't here. I said I was gonna redo this part because I was annoyed that Raphael interrupted our Karlak times.
Fall before my time.
Jesus, is everybody dead except Astarion? Oh no! This doesn't bode well. Reload. Yeah, no, Astarion hasn't tried to bite us yet. I wanted to get to the boar before we got that Astarion scene. What if we had
Assume
Lizelle going first?
Please,
There we
no
go.
more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
I'm gonna do this again. Yeah. Fuck you, Anders.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlak's head on a pike. Huh. I never was good at playing the coward. There is no beast here or in. You do well to reconsider your alliance with this and rage all you want, Karlak.
Avernus was never.
Alright. So we're gonna skip to Dark Urge.
Time to push my luck again.
And we're gonna have him do a cantrip on this guy.
Hope this ends well.
Can you not get it? Oh, it's because... okay, we'll have Karlak go
Got
inside
this.
a little bit first.
Count on me.
Then go back to Dark Urge.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay. Now Dark Urge can do his cantrip. Okay, and then we want Dark Urge to go over here. And then he's done.
Shall we dance?
Oh wait, no, we want to go back to
I
Dark
wonder if
Urge,
this is worth the cost.
because he can still attack. Or not. There we go. Okay, so we want to attack this guy. Now we
I'm
can
ready.
enter him. And then we want you to go back here. And then we want you to hide.
They won't know what bit them.
Alright, Lizelle. Alright.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Can you attack this guy? Not enough movement. Okay. Okay. Don't attack Karlak. Where's the guy? There he is. Anders. We want to attack this guy. Actually,
I'll do it my way. Come on, can't stay idle.
can we... Go, go, go. That did not work. Let's wake up Lae'zel, whose head is in the desk. You're gonna jump out to here.
Don't waste a step.
Victory awaits.
Alright, Lae'zel, you need a potion. Okay, we've got the heaviest hitter down.
Pleasure.
I will ascend.
No, go back to Astarion. Need him to hide
To the shadows.
so no one hits him.
I will ascend.
No, Lae'zel, kill this lady. Oh, Lae'zel, you're letting me down.
Blood comes easy these days. A stitch in time saves. Well, you know.
I smell blood. I've got it.
Alright, Karlak, it's just finding that one lady. Fortunately, we got dash. We can jump her.
In sickly.
Good. This lady's toast. Let's go down here. That's not what I wanted you to do, Astarion. You're so bad at jumping.
Victory awaits. This is your end.
Well, so much for peace.
Alright, we can just let Durge and everyone else get out of
Breathe
there.
deep and move.
My turn.
Because Karlach's gonna burn everything up.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Zarya won't go near you again. We'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Take all these null things while Karlach busts everything up. You know, she got some stuff to work out. And hitting all those burlap sacks is better than other stuff. The way Durge deals with things.
That ought to do it.
Yes.
Okay, well, before we talk to Karlach, we're gonna steal some stuff from the people we killed.
Smell that? Blood. This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Lae'zel's all like, I don't need coffee in the morning.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
How the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
Oh, I wonder if they mean Damon, tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Alright, I'm gonna save so we don't have to fight those guys again. Okay.
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Yeah, she's pretty great.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Oh, you don't have anything to say about Karlach?
Copper for your thoughts?
How did you end up with a contraption in your test?
The year? 10 air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
Our hero? Karlach. A knock-knee
Typical
delinquent from the outer
manager
city,
behavior stuff.
with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it? I'm gonna go on then, tell them.
I'll mete out the best ones bit by bit, so you always have a reason to keep me around. Clever, right?
Oh, but we want you all the time. You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who is it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Oh, poor baby. Now that those paladins are out of the way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic around here, right?
Starian's just looking off into the distance. What do you know about the city of Ariel falling into Avernus?
Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devil slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
So there's a D&D campaign called Descent into Avernus that was written the same time they were writing Baldur's Gate, and it's about getting that city out of the Hells and undoing the spell that went the deal with the devil that a guy made that went wrong. I have no memories of where I came from. I'm going to talk about her infernal engine some more. What does the infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today. Soldier?
Alright, let's kill... How do we kill devils?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We're talking about murder. Speaking of murder, I'm drawn to violence, to blood. Obsessed with it. Could be a compulsion.
Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I have no idea. This is all that has ever been. I only remember snippets of Red.
It'll come back to you. Maybe you'll recognize something we pass, or maybe we'll find out what happened to you.
Karlach's great.
I get the feeling we've got a long road ahead of us. I hope we find you some answers along the way. Hey, soldier.
I have no memories of where I come from or who I really am. Is this part of Ceramorphosis?
I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, and maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together. Soldier?
Okay, we have talked to Karlach about everything. We are saving the game in case we accidentally kill Alfie. And now we're doing a long rest.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
You got it all wrong, Will. Karlach is not about to hurt anyone.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through
Our
you.
worm wants us
The
all to
fire
be
of the
friends.
first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade.
Yeah, her heart
rays
is so
slicing
not
through
dark
devils,
that we can see it through her
Zariel's
chest.
servants. As her eyes dart around, seeking escape, Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Be practical. She's infected, same as us. We need allies, not enemies.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
You saw Karlak's thoughts. She poses no threat to the Sword Coast.
You know monsters
Everyone
better than
is
anyone.
pro
Can't
me
you look in
saying
my
that.
eyes and see I'm
Except
not
for
a devil?
Gale.
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit!
Gale is just in the distant background.
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
Gale
I
is
see the good in
looking
you,
for boots
Karlak.
to eat.
I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Hey, everybody.
It seems like Will and Karlak will play nice from now on. Saves us having to pick sides.
Okay.
Nothing like a little camp drama to spice up the evening. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of camp, I think I'm gonna let him like hang out in his underpants at camp.
Good thing for Will that Karlak called a truce. A tiefling that mighty would shred him to pieces and burn the remains. Now, what did you need?
Showing off. And talk to Gale first. Gale, why didn't you react to what was going on?
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. No need to turn on each other. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor
that
to avoid
Gale's
invasion.
camp clothes
As long as I
look
pay, there
like
will be
the
peace.
comfiest to sleep
But
in.
should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well
They
beyond
look
the
like
borders of
PJs.
my body alone.
Alright, now I'll talk to Will.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
That's supposed to mean, laid out plainly. Someone set you on Karlak. I'd like to know who your source of yours is.
I can say only this. Karlak's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance, should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me. Well met.
I kind of wish the tieflings had body hair. I understand why the elves don't, because elves don't usually. And while the ridges are interesting, I think body hair would have been more fun. What is Karlak doing? Just lying there.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlak.
Does it? You're pretty loud. I'm glad he joined too. Glad the two of us could make peace.
Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have soon, anyway. Copper for your thoughts?
Let's see how much everyone likes us.
Assume nothing.
Lizelle's medium.
What's cooking?
Karlak's medium. Astarion's neutral. And I guess we have to add Shadowheart to the team.
Can't give up now.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and they'll be wonderful.
I don't know why we got an update to Shadowheart's quests. We didn't do anything with her.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Let's make this happen.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot. Magical. So, shall we?
Okay, who likes us?
I'm ready. Whatever it
So,
takes.
Shadowheart's neutral.
Defender of the people.
Will's neutral.
Let me work my magic.
Gale is high. He's easy to please, I guess.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, now to get our regular team back.
Speak. Make space, and my might is yours.
Yeah, get rid of Gale.
Ready for battle.
Yes? I would, but you have so many friends already. Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on.
Hey, soldier. No room in your party. What should I do? Now.
Alright. Sleepy time. Time to rest. Dog, dog, dog. We have a dog. Talk to me, dog.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Dog. Good doggo. Let's read everyone's thing. We managed to find a cure for the venom Netta used, but we still are no closer to the cure for the parasite. So we need to find Hallison. Save the refugees. We found a note involving Kata. Something is going on in the grove. We should get to the bottom of it. Kata wants the tieflings gone. She asks us to guide them out of the grove. Investigate the swamp. We found a note addressing Kara that mentioned meeting in the swamp. What does it mean? Save the first druid. We gotta save Hallison. Return Arabella. We managed to save Arabella, who immediately ran to her parents. Oh, we didn't talk to her parents afterwards. We recruited the half-elf Shadowheart. We learned Shadowheart needs to reach Baldur's Gate to fulfill a mission. We witnessed Shadowheart become stricken with an unusual surge of pain, emanating from a tiny, unhealed wound in her hand. We spoke to Shadowheart about the pain and the mysterious wound infecting her. She pleaded ignorance, though she's withholding something. Helion's heart. We should bring Karlak to Damon, the tiefling weaponsmith we met in the Druid Grove. Rest at camp. Will spoke ominously about a penance he must face. We should take a long rest when the opportunity strikes. There's clearly a lot the Blade of the Frontiers isn't telling us. Alright. Off we go. Oh.
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you.
Oh.
I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
And I thought you were cruel, stubborn, and judgmental.
Yes, all that is true. I am cold as the sea of night. But you have stoked fires I didn't know I possessed. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hair stand on end.
I like that I insulted her and then she comes on to me. If you respect me so much, why have you been such a prickly grouch? Hold on, are you coming on to me? The attraction's mutual, Lae'zel. You know how to set my heart racing. I'm gonna say.
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I
The
want
face
it
he
all
made.
the same. Do you?
I am flattered, but the answer is no.
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Aren't you afraid it's gonna overload the engine? You got a coin slot in your heart or what? Coins are just that though. They contain people's souls. I'm not sure we should be using them. I'm gonna do with aren't you afraid it will overload your engine first.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, it's not the kind of thing I'd like to squander, see? A soul coin is a person, in a way. A lost person, mind. But something that can be put to a really good use.
Intriguing. Next time we're in battle, I'll make sure you get one.
Fuck yes! Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Alrighty. A severed arm. Where's that book? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. There we go.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Overland traveler nearing Baldur's Gate have known the smell of the city before they clap eyes on it. This is thanks to what is known as the Outer City, an area that houses much of Baldur's Gate's needs to survive and thrive. And at the same time, it would rather not keep within its walls.
Is this your first time on the Sword
Tanneries,
Coast, Blazer?
stockyards, saltworks, and less than regulated markets abound, as well as shanties and camps, and for the less fortunate.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate.
Is the
You'll never
author's
want
firm
to leave.
opinion that respectable travelers should never dawdle in such a place, no matter how tempting it is based on the attractions after a long journey. Instead, they should make their way promptly while paying strict attention to any valuables on their person or their baggage. Then see about presenting themselves to one of the main entrances to the lower city, such as the famed Basilisk Gate. Once entry is secure, they can consider themselves in the city proper.
Another step forward.
Meet this guy. Wait, where are we? Okay, so we got all these guys. Now we're gonna go back to the grove and we're gonna save some kids. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, probably. Yeah, this is the wrong way. Lizelle is just, she just knows what she wants and she's gonna take it. Yeah, check to see if there's anything we want to sell. We got a lot of good books. Okay. We're gonna sell this Warhammer. Look at all these hats. I've decided that we do not need clothes. Fishes. Okay. We're gonna give these to Karlak to hold on to. We're gonna give all the fancy arrows to Astarion. We're gonna give all of our spells to Gale. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the shoes and replace them with sandals. Breezy sandals. So now at camp, he's gonna be hanging out in his underpants and sandals. Gotta show off that hot bod.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
That's fine. We got a lot of rotten bullshit to sell you. don't sell the shit you have equipped. Don't sell your underpants, or we'll get kicked off Twitch. That's for Gale to eat later. We're gonna send this book to camp. Okay, did we get everything that has a name? I think we did. Okay, we have successfully taken all this guy's money.
Be with you.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the
Tiefling party.
Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The Devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or
There's
leaking
definitely
oil.
some fanfics about
Mind if I take
Karlach
a
and
listen?
this guy.
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Personally, I'd like to know, alright. We'll keep our eyes open for, where should we look for infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. absolutely magnetic once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look. Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Warhammer, light crossbow, dagger, halbert, armor, heavy armor, light armor. Okay, we're good.
Forged from the heart. Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Alright. Now we're gonna put together the good guy squad. So Astarion doesn't get mad at us for saving kids.
Well met. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Bye, Astarion.
I like how you think.
I forget if we gave this guy a sword lesson. Cause we couldn't save, so, or we had to redo some stuff. So we're gonna talk to this guy again.
Step, parry,
Okay, yeah.
step, and swing. Yes.
Okay, so we did already talk to him. Alright, we'll get Gale out instead of Lae'zel. He likes helping people.
What's on your mind? Would that I could. But your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first.
Bye, Lae'zel.
Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
Kids saving time.
Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge. Look at them beaming. You did that.
Not talk to you.
Schools for careful footwork.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
I think that's everything. I can pack or talk, and right now I'm packing.
Okay.
There.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
Let's hit the road, Memnos. I'm sick of this place.
Soon.
My thunder wave will make quick work.
Okay, we did already talk to them. I think we talked to her.
Hello, Petal. Need anything? Any lotions or potions? Nay, bother, love. By the way, I'll be heading home soon. Be sure to come visit you here.
We did already talk to them.
God, this is
We're exposed now.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face will front the truth. You're an idiot.
Ah, the fighting foul blood. Glad to know one of you has a spine.
Was that a thank you? Or ogle the gash on her flesh.
You lose yourself in the scab's weeping sea. It is no masterwork, but it provides a base bliss to gaze upon.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
He let you in, didn't you?
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
Guess it didn't end well.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone. Small mercies.
We got inspired from looking at her wound.
Wound looks clean. Small mercies.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
Die if I let Rogue reeking of this.
Is it back, kid?
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
An open view. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Can I turn invisible? Or do I have an invisibility potion? No. What about Gale? Can Gale make someone invisible?
Yes.
Gale, can you make me invisible?
Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head. You threatening me?
Yes. You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together. It's a good thing we got all those bonuses.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you.
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Thanks to you, that kid is my locket. My mum gave that to me on her deathbed. Get out of my face. Got nothing to say to you.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
You try being a little friendlier.
Thanks, Mum. Now please do feck off.
Oh, Scared to say fuck.
Yeah, you really saved the day. Swooping in and playing the hero. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid. Alson. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract. To track down some relic. And he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at the contract?
Job's all yours. If you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Easy. Yeah, right.
Really?
Sure. Blood excites me.
Right.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
So I looked up why dogs aren't allowed in Baldur's Gate, and apparently Baldur's Gate has a rule that you can't bring any animals bigger than a peacock. Into the city.
Do we ever?
So that's why.
I've
So I
heard
guess
there's all
like
sorts in the
purse
city.
dogs would be okay.
It might not be like it
but
was in
Scratch
El
is
Terrell.
too big.
I mean, in Baldur's Gate, they give you a chance.
Good luck to you. Wish us a little too. I think we'll all need it.
Surely destined for the slaughter. What would be more perfect than to die by your love's side? And known love was not enough.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fun. This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
I like that guy's horns.
Moo.
Okay, we already talked to the cow. I think we got our talk to animals on, right?
We could help each other.
Watching his hands, you realize he's miming opening something.
Got to keep watch, but it's so bright and noisy here. Want to be back in the hideout.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Okay, we didn't talk to this kid.
Hold out your hand. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change. Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails? Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
Hold on, one coin toss doesn't prove a thing.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it. We have heads! There. Happy? You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
We'll buy some dye from the kid.
You bought...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Oh, we caught a little thief. Insight. Observe silently. Maybe these are crocodile tears. I'll do detect thoughts.
You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
You don't have what it takes to be a villain. Kill while you smile, steal like you breathe. Something tells me thieving life isn't for you. Let's do the first one.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor little kid.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
Could at least pretend to be sorry. I
am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look,
I like this
you
kid.
caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Well, do you have anything to say?
Well met.
You don't care about kids being thieves? Alright.
That might be worth a look. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
What if I turn into a gnome? found the hideout. Okay.
Hey, soldier. Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
What do you mean I can't go up there?
Stupid and reckless.
Everybody here? I'm gonna talk to Arabella's parents now.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me. Stop. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
How can I help?
We're helping all these kids and no one cares. Keep away from Truffet. She is lazy enough as is. I wish there was a way to, like, mark where you want to go.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone. Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming
There,
back.
Mrs. Hallison.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
There we go.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure.
Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
At least we got everyone's opinion on Karlach first.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
Then fix it or die at my hand.
Yes. I like it when my clients put up a fight, only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devil, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
I'll have the last laugh in the end.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
So time to talk to everyone about some devils.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
He's a devil. We shouldn't trust him. Simple as that.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
I'm not going to just change my mind. We can't trust Raphael.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I just think I detected some admiration. Well, I'm glad I made the right decision. Who the hell are these people you know who do such things? I didn't realize you were so well versed in mental and emotional torment.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael. Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if...
Alright, we're done talking to you.
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
I'd enjoy watching that.
I knew I liked you. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
We're not his playthings. We'll show him that.
Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flare parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Poor Babby.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Cool.
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach.
Listen, Lae'zel
but
has
his
the right
beloved
idea
daughter.
with devils, though.
We can learn a lot from fairy
Feeding
tales.
them to dragons.
Don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
I like Will's hair.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Invited to dine with a devil.
Gale. Gale. Devils rarely approach mortals without some nefarious intent. Or dining with a devil. Oh, you have a strange definition of flattery.
Believe me, that was a devil's equivalent of serenades and roses. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
What is it the devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man
Sure,
is too
Gale.
eager.
Gale, have
Do
you
not
ever heard of
dismiss his
Faust?
offer out of hand.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
Got that right.
Admittedly, it's an area in which I have a modicum of expertise. And, based on the evidence before us, it's hard to imagine any other motivation.
One of Gale's endings is he
Fact
becomes the
one,
god of ambition.
There's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember
Yeah,
his
yeah,
Cormyrean rhyme?
Faust, I would
Down
simply
came the claw.
not make a bad
Perhaps
bargain.
we should
I
start
would
growing
simply
our
make a good
nails.
bargain. Okay. Now we can leave. Okay. We talked to her already. We're looking for a beach so we can save a little kid. Okay, I think this is where we save the kid.
Is someone singing?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Here we go.
Shh. Listen.
Your favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons.
You shouldn't be standing out in the water. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm.
Oh, that's no good. Fortunately, we have inspiration.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
We're gonna out-sing a harpy.
Ouch, my ears! Wait, why am I wet?
Eat it.
Alright, Gale. Use magic missile and kill the singing one. Oh, she's too far away. Yeah, now she's in range. Yeah, we got her.
dauntless.
Okay, Will, you should attack this person. And then do a flourish. Yeah, that is the wrong way to go. Oh. Heal up Gale. Wizards are squishy. No.
You'll die for this creature.
Oh. Gale.
Villain! What now? Well, I see you now for what you
monster.
are.
I'll make you pay.
Okay. Jesus. So one's gonna hit that one. And then we're gonna do the rest on
What now? Damned monster. I'll make you pay.
I'm heating up.
Are they gone?
We're gonna sing to the
Who are
kid.
you?
I am Durge, slayer of monsters, teller of tales, savior of you, pleasure's mine.
Wow. I'm Murkon. Oh no. I had to get the gold from the nest. Mole will be so mad. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Yay, Will's inspired because we saved some kids. Alright, what do you gotta say?
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Met with a lot of harpies, did you?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ugh, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Such
There
as?
was that magma mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
Okay. But we have harpies to lead.
Got wanted the easy path.
Okay, where is that nest that Mole was talking about? Ah, up here. Okay. So we want to use this.
What's hiding here?
Mole wanted to get to that. Okay. Karlak, I have a job for you because you are the only one that is good at jumping.
What's the story?
Let's see, how do we get over there? Jump, jump. Can't jump here.
Marching. See what those harpies were hoarding.
I'm sorry. Miriam, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie, Two Fingers, Won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry. She never should have gotten your name in the first place. Now for the bad news, my love. I'm not coming home. Not for a while, at least. My money came from a mercenary group, probably the best. I don't give their name. I've agreed to a couple of jobs in Icewind Dale. In return, they've paid me upfront because gods, it is so strange to write it. Uh, they needed a warlock. They needed me. I took the deal Cambion offered. I'm not going to say I had no choice because that would be a lie, but I don't regret it. I'm a new man. I feel strong for the first time in my life. Aside from being awoken in the middle of the night by the smell of sulfur, the likes to drop by to see how everything's going, I have no complaints. If you don't reply to this letter, I understand. If you don't want me to come back at all, well, understand that too. I love you, Miriam, and I want you to be happy even if it's not with me. Inscrutable journal. Well, we followed Mushrab's instructions so far. Something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises from directions. Sleep evades us. The muck on my boots has hardened into permanent feature. Hopefully we'll find. Lost more hair this morning. I knew there were side effects to coming back, but I didn't expect to be so. I heard him laughing, the lamentations of Amos drowning like a chorus. What is the purpose of this hellhole? He speaks through the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he, on the last level page is a crudely drawn outline of a bearded devil face, its mouth agape in a silent scream. Creepy. Oh.
Nothing hurts anymore.
This might be a hard job for our boys.
Something over there.
That's not what I wanted to do. Poor boys who cannot jump. Yep, that's why we sent Karlak to the Harpy Nest. Anything over here? Okay, now that we fought the harpies, we will save before our long rest.
I'm so glad I found... Wait, it's me! It's Althera! From the Grove!
Well, load game. Back to the Emerald Grove. We don't want her to come. Let's see, where is our non-lethal damage thingy? Non-lethal damage is on.
Your desire.
No. Okay, good. So everyone has non-lethal on.
How
Okay.
many die today? How many die tomorrow?
I'm sorry, Alfira, but...
Your aggression has won you no friends. Any further violence could be met with the same.
I'm sorry, Alfira, but...
Your actions are pushing tempers. Your aggression has gone too far. You're being reported. You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
This isn't going well. Listen, Alfira, we're trying to save your life. You need to let us conk you on the back of the head.
Your aggression has won you no friend.
You have my attention.
Your actions have not gone unnoticed. If they persist, it seems they will...
A hero at heart.
Your actions are pushing tempers to the limit. Persist, and things may get out of hand.
Let's march!
Now it's Karlak's turn. Okay. Now we can long rest.
camp, and Hogma willing. Some friendly faces. Well met. Goblins roughed me up and stole my hose when they heard me singing Hatchling Love. You wouldn't have half a bedroll for a lost minstrel, would you? I can pay for my board with music, if you care for it.
It's dangerous out here to be traveling on your own.
I know. It's not the first time I've been robbed. I am only glad I didn't get hurt.
Who are you?
Quill Grootslang. Soon to be published in the songbook Affairs in Ancient Abir Songs of Draconic Love. If I make it to Baldur's Gate with my manuscript, that is.
Well, you can stay.
I'll just stay one night. Promise. Then I'll be gone. I know I'm Iceblood, but I get cold so fast. I need to be by the fire.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
Need something? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Soldier? Sounds boring. Yes. Sounds boring. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Thanks for the fire.
What kind of music do you write?
I prepared a dense manuscript of new love chants to be throat sung in Timantha style. You probably don't know, but the Dragonborn clans arrange their children's marital unions. Love is considered irrelevant to egg duty. But I've never even been kissed. And I can't stop myself from dreaming. I don't think most of us stop hoping. Ever, really. Not even
She's
when
so
duty
shiny.
stamps us down. And that's what the songbook's about. Lost, lingering love. Never acted on. Never spoken.
So you ran away from home.
My clan name has been struck. I named myself anew after a long-dead poet.
Why were you traveling on the road in the middle of the night?
I've been given a great chance. My song score, Affairs in Ancient Abir Songs of Draconic Love, is due to be published in the Gate. I'm in a big rush, though. I fear that if I don't get there in the next few days, they're gonna print some kobold bone flute instrumentals instead.
How do you write love songs if you've never found love yourself?
Is there someone who you think you might love? Oh, come on. I won't tell.
Starion might be the most perfect being to ever walk the day.
And have you said so? Do they know even one little bit of how you really feel?
I'll tell him when I'm sure they'll say it back. No, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to tell him. It's too soon for that.
There's a special feeling to having love all to yourself. Don't you think? For no one to know. I grew up smiling about my little secrets to myself. I would have been laughed at if I admitted to anyone how I felt. It is not our kind's way. But I have my whole life ahead of me. Things will be different now I'm on the Sword Coast. I can't wait for what is coming next.
Will you sing a draconic song for me?
Oh my. Are you sure? Are you really sure?
Yes, because I'm going to murder you tonight, so we better hear it now.
Spoken like someone who's never heard a dragonborn throat song. This one, Sky Swaying, is about what it might feel like to mate in the air, in the age where wings were yet with us.
If you play as a dragonborn dirge, she flirts with you. True language of love.
Oh, there are 69 more verses. I'm only just beginning. Thanks for the fire.
Okay, are you gonna get in a fight?
It's a miracle I'm still alive.
They really lay it on thick. So I made the party only Astarion because I want him to be the one that confronts me about the dead bard.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that scared girl who asked for nothing more than a night of shelter. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
Attend to the body. Something must be done about it. Investigation.
There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business?
Wonder what curse is in your heart to kill in your sleep. Push the thoughts away, you'd rather not know. Refuse to believe this is your doing. Admire the beautiful death. Connect to your parasite. Is it responsible?
If you could craft a corpse like this in one night, what masterpieces have you sculpted in your forgotten decades? You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
Seek out the nearest water to wash the blood away. Prepare to face the others. You aren't going to hide.
Your misdeed is bright and clear as the dawning
Just gonna
day.
leave that corpse there.
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened.
He's hoping the explanation is less sloppy than the kill.
Now, I can't help but notice that one of us is positively drenched in blood. So?
She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you?
Yes. No, I think I must have killed her.
The blood speaks for itself.
Everyone is mad at me except
Why?
Astarion. Blood speaks for itself. Why? I suddenly woke up in the night and everything was like this. My body acted out of my control. Spasms. I can't remember. I don't know why I did it.
The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
I don't know. It could have been the tadpole.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache.
Val, you'll gain control. You will save the next innocent. Breathe deeply. You must uncover the cause of the mad spree happens again.
Much is uncertain, but you know one thing for sure. The darkness will strike again, unless you find a light.
Alright, let's talk to everybody.
Need something?
You don't want to talk about all the murder I just did? There's nothing to take from her body.
Hey, soldier.
No one cares that I murdered this girl.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Speak.
Well met.
What's on your mind?
Well, there's this murder I
With
just committed.
pleasure. Lead on.
Well met. That's the spirit.
Soldier. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Let's hop.
So, if you get that scene after you know that Astarion is a vampire, you can blame him for the murder. We have helped all of the kids. And now we can talk to their leader.
You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
You're blocking my light. Oh, I remember you. You're the one who helped me get away. You want something?
Were you just here to stare at my forehead? Look, if I had it, would I tell you? This entire conversation is a waste of our time, don't you think? Now find yourself a maze. Mole says you're alright. It's not like you never got caught.
Mole says you're alright.
Doesn't mean I gotta talk to you. You came! I have... Here. Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story.
This kid's great. This is the best kid.
It's about you. I hope you like it.
Where's Mole's story? Here we go. Once there was a boy on the beach. He saw there was a harpy nest. He was a very good climber. He wanted to climb to the top and steal from the harpy nest. But the harpies were very mean. She sang a song, and the boy forgot what he was doing. But then an adventurer passed by. The adventurer was very strong and killed the harpy in one blow, saved the boy. The boy was very cold and scared and was standing in the water, so he was very cold. But the adventurer saved him. The boy thought the adventurer was amazing. The boy wanted to be like the adventurer. He wanted to be strong and save the people and never be scared again, just like the adventurer at the end. Adorable. Where's Mole? Okay. That's Stiffy.
Oh. Hello again. Mole's in charge here, not me.
There's Mole. Okay.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same. We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Quite the opposite. I want to invest in the new thief skills and the sword codes. I'm not your parent. Do as you please.
Didn't need your permission, but fine.
Thought you might need help with something.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at. The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
I'll see what I could do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious. Anything else?
What you got to trade, kid? Elixir of dark vision, elixir of fire resistance, some arrows. Our kid doesn't have that much.
Anything else? You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime. Own that town.
says you're alright. Doesn't mean I gotta talk to you. Boring in here.
What if I hide?
Just not a few.
When do I get to run the ring scam?
Sylphie got caught. We have to lay low for a while.
I knew she wasn't ready. You never got caught.
So that way leads to death.
Not long until we leave now.
One with the weave.
The pride of the gate.
Still in control. Just.
Okay, we have saved all the kids.
Yes. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two.
Bye, Gale.
I prefer to. Well, in that case.
Speak. You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Well chosen.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it. Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge! One more time.
No more trouble.
You made it look so easy.
What's next?
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
What now?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Well, well, well.
Let's get going.
Biting flies. Midges. Ugh. Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you, if we survive this bug's banquet.
Sounds good.
Astarion's like, I'm too delicate. Don't.
Looks like.
Pave my path with corpses, build my castle with bones.
Smell that. Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one.
So I'm disguised as a drow. Because I know what's coming up.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. Wait. A drow. In the sun. Stand down! This one's got a touch of the absolute about her. Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance.
Don't let it happen again.
Of course. Come and go as you like. Move it, lads! And show some respect.
And now we don't need our costume anymore. I wonder if they'll attack us if I just get rid of the costume.
Trust no one. A crooked touch.
I've got a long road ahead.
is ash and meat.
Blueprints for some devilish weapons. Our friend was a fine blacksmith.
That might be worth a look.
What might be? Where's the thingy that lays on notice? There we go.
What's that?
Going to the swamp. And we're gonna...
Enough! We know you have her.
Please, we just want Marina back. Transforming into a mind flame.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Marina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Auntie Ethel's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Marina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
It's nothing to do with me. Bye.
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are.
Oh, they're
Some
dead.
advice. You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Jesus.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Well, we're not gonna get this, but... yeah.
The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Be careful. There are traps about.
The sheep's voice warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar.
Karlak, why did you walk all the way over there? I have to redo the murder again because I fucked up by leaving. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I just have to do this. Gotta make sure I got talk to animals on before talking to the sheep.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Oh, hey, we got it.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. You recognize the red cap, a fey creature known for its bloodlust. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep? Again, this creature doesn't realize you can see its true form.
We're gonna save. We got the approval points for buying. And now, we're gonna do this.
Yes, pride.
guy?
Let's have some fun.
Time to strike. No time to waste.
Let's go.
Swift and lethal. Make way.
This is gonna feel good. Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
Go for the throat.
All right, we're gonna do a long rest, and then we're gonna call it.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Who in the nine hells are you?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Better not lay a finger on Karlak.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Why don't you care about Will suddenly having horns?
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
No, I didn't mean to pick that up.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Oh, we gotta feed Gale.
I can't help feeling Will got off. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten.
Wait, we should talk to Will first.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells.
Then
Just look
everyone
at me.
can comment.
I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she
Yeah,
said.
only Shadowheart
Traitors
doesn't
and
care.
hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language there could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
You're hot.
I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see.
You mean Karlach can have a horn
curiosity,
party.
Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Alright, now we will give Gale.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite... That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Give Gale a magic artifact. Okay, so... I think it was this one.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you feel better. Your condition sounds unpleasant.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
All right. Now let's talk to everyone about how Gale eats boots.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Gale eats boots. Let's talk about it.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Thy wheel of fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps the bard's death is a weight for thine own conscience to bear. She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her no more. As thou desire. Thy will, dost thou require a new as thou
Okay, good looking.
Aw, Karlak likes me.
Watch your back.
Astarion is still neutral.
Ignorance breeds madness.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
It seems like you have ample company already. Wonderful.
Well met. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little... Ready and willing.
What's on your mind? Would that I could, but your entourage is full. Wonderful.
My faith protects me.
So Astarion likes me the least. Everyone
All I
else
needed.
is medium
I'm
or higher.
What to do? Lost in thought.
He already knows that spell, so we can give it to Durge to sell. He already knows this one. Learn spell. Send to Durge. Learn spell. Learn spell. Learn spell. Learn spell. Look at all these spells you're learning.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Speak. You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Good.
Yes. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, well, in that...
What's on your mind? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential. But she favored me like a child favored. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I didn't... You know, I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Excellent. Let's...
Alright, time to go to bed.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. You would have given anything to have seen it. As you jolt awake, too many questions plague you. When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
Oh, most royal one, jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last. Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
What the hell do you mean you're my butler? About damn time someone respected my godlike depravity. Get away from me. I'm in a nightmare, aren't I?
Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast, like a piece of dog muck on the road.
I can still smell her gore too. What a fair perfume. Did you cause me to kill her?
Such fine work could never be done by a wretch like me. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence.
We got a present from our dad.
I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine
Durge is not naked. He has his underpants on.
Long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
You're going to tell me everything about my past life.
Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it. Be true to yourself, Master.
So we got a present from our dad. That lets us turn invisible whenever we kill someone.
Indolence breeds madness.
And we're gonna give Lizelle our old cape. Bought some dye. We did. Okay. Cool. That looks great. Blue looks better on Lizelle.
Still alive, so that's progress.
All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Durge got a present from his dad, and hopefully next time we'll learn Astarion's a vampire. But till then, see you next week, and have a good one.